So second season, I think I had more trust that it was okay to get so kind of off kilter.
It is so wildly addicting. What part of Gretchen were you most excited to kind of dive into a little more or explore with this new season?
Look, I didn't really have, expectations of, what Amy and Sarah would do with the character, but, this is my fourth show now that I've had a second season of, and I just love that you kind of know the baseline of your character, and you know her kind of under different circumstances, under different pressure points, how she behaves. So when something new comes in, you, I think, have a greater sense of trust. It's just going where the instinct, says. So I think we see her a little bit more unhinged this year. I was really nervous first season that I was in my own show because I was seeing the work that the girls were doing. Sometimes I'd be on set, waiting for my scene, and I'd be watching a scene with the girls, and I was just like, oh my God, just the emotional rawness and authenticity and, braveness of, they looked like shit, their hairs, they just were being and not that, no vanity, no affectation. And I was always worried I was in a different show because Gretchen is kind of funny sometimes, even when she's really sick. So second season, I think I had more trust that it was okay to get so kind of off kilter, like off sometimes, and embrace the funny. And if it was too mad, too clown, too grotesque clown, Amy'd go maybe a little bit less. Yeah.
And you've played so many amazing characters in the past. Which of your characters do you think would fare the best if they were dropped into this kind of social experiment? Or would you like to actually see as part of the experiment?
I think Rhonda from Muriel's Wedding would have been pretty good. I think she would have been fun. She would have seen it as an adventure. I don't think she would have got despondent. I think she would have made up lots of kind of games, while doing things. I think she was like one of the bravest characters I've ever played, in that she was so unneurotic. She's probably the least neurotic character. She's no neuroticism. She's just present and in her body. And I think she would just try things. Like, she'd be with someone and go, well, that'll never work. And Rhonda would go, we won't know if we don't try. She'd be that girl. And pretty practical. I think she'd be pretty practical and resourceful. Certainly if I was stuck on a desert island, I think Rhonda would be a great person to be stuck with.
I am you. Everything that you have been through, the same thing happened to me. Don't.